the Eagle Bearer. The Eagle Bearer has landed and it's back. The 15% nerf is gone. How is it gone? Well, I have resurrected with a bunch of stuff on me, whole bunch of gear to make it a supreme god gun again. You can do this with any other gun, but again, this is the Eagle Bearer. This is not a custom P416, this is not a PYROMANIAC. What up, Division 2 players? And this is Tips and Tricks for Division 2, and today we are bringing you the resurrection of the Eagle Bearer. The 15% nerf is completely gone. And the way this build is going to be built is from the gear sets and from all the talents that I put into this gear set. And a friend of mine asked me, yo dude, you've got a high ass weapon damage build, so please put it on so I could copy it or do whatever I want. Alright, fine. I was like, cool. I don't do builds anymore. The last build I did was the aces and eights with Unbreakable and the Liberty, and it was amazing. I still love it. But the raid for me is over because I get too many glitches. But back to the Eagle Bearer. It is back, folks. Let me show you. Let me show you what I got here, folks. So my base damage is 30.7k. You're like, holy shit, how do I get that? Well now, folks, it is pretty easy. You're just gonna have to put all these things together and make it really work well for you. And if you do want to understand where the damage is really coming from and where the 15% nerf is all entirely gone, it is because of these talents. Spark. Okay. Damaging enemies with skills or explosive grants 15% weapon damage for 15 seconds. That gives you 15% right back to your gun. Okay. And then I have Vigilance. 25% weapon damage. Taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. That's crazy. And then I've got Composure. 10% total weapon damage while in cover. It grants you that. Okay. And right here, this gloves, they're as is because I want a base damage of 30.7k. Okay. I can put my Wicked gloves on here. Let me show you something. So I've got my Wicked gloves on here, and it'll give me another 15% weapon damage to a status effect. Okay. Here's the thing, 29.9k. The original number I had before the nerf was 31. So my 30.7, I like that base damage, okay? I can have this here, but I don't want that there. I want a base damage of 30k. Base damage, okay? If all my toys don't work, this shit is hitting at 30k still. You got it? That's what's good about a base damage. So I'm going to put that right back there, and let's see. Let's start off with what the Eagle Bearer does. Okay, Eagle Strike. Accuracy increases as you continuously fire up to 100%. Headshot kills grants 100% reload speed, 50% damage, and to the tenacity buff for 10 seconds. The strength of tenacity is increased by 1% for body shots and 5% for headshots. Wow, that's insane. So tenacity is 40 to 80% of damage taken is delayed until the buff expires. All the total delayed damage is reduced for each enemy killed while the buff is active up to 100% with 3 kills. So you're getting a good buff to everything you do with this gun with tenacity. That's where this is still working, okay? So I've got this holstered here, my Lucky Shot, but that's not what we want here. So I'm using this as protected deploy. While equipped, this weapon grants 10% bonus armor while deploying a skill. So when my skills go out and I'm shooting whatever it is, and they will go out, they have to go out because I do have Spark. It'll give me 10% armor while deploying a skill. Okay, and then I got drop and roll on my gun if I bleed, burn, or get poisoned, and I can just roll out of it by pressing X. But we're not there for these two here. So the Eagle Bearer here, you're getting weapon damage from Spark. 15% damage, all right? Weapon damage. Damaging enemies with skills or explosive grabs 50% damage. Alright. And then here, 25% weapon damage. Taking damage disables this boss for 4 seconds. Okay. And then I've got composure. 10% total weapon damage. It's like armor and then total armor. So literally 10% total weapon damage is probably like a 15% or something like that, because it's a lot higher than your regular weapon damage. And how I get this number so high is because of the mods. I'm using this Aces mask. It's not a meta of Aces. You need to proc 2 more to get anything out of this. But I'm using this because it gives me a reserve of an offensive mod I can put in here. So I got a 6 assault rifle mod right there. The 2% weapon damage, 4% assault rifle damage. That's 6, okay? And of course, 53% damage release. It does helps a lot too. And then over here, I've got another 6.5 weapon damage of assault rifle, okay, in my backpack. And in the chest piece, it's 511. So the 511 is this shit, guys. If you find a 511 with Unbreakable or Vigilance, that is God roll. But you do need a 2 blues for Unbreakable, or a blue and 2 reds, like I have this here for Vigilance. So the 25% weapon damage, taking damage disables the buff. You know that already. But again, we can put 2 more weapon mods here. So there's a 6 there, and there's a 5.5 there. And then Gilligard is going to give you 2 more weapon mods you could put into it, right? So I'm stacking all my weapon mods. You see this here. So I've got a 6 here, and I've got another 6 here. And then this is so strange. I barely could find this again, this 1% damage to health. This is amazing, guys. I wish it was a 5, but yeah, probably God roll then. But other than that, so the knee pads is giving me, of course, you know, 10% total weapon damage. And it's giving me a slot for a mod. So you see that 6% assault rifle? So you stack all these here, man, and you're going to get this, all right? You're going to get this 30.7K. Holy crap, man. And let me do the math for right here. So on top of my 30.7K, okay, so my backpack is giving me 50% weapon damage. My chest piece is giving me 25% weapon damage. And my knee pad, total weapon damage, is giving me 10% weapon damage. So that's 50% weapon damage total on top of a base damage of 30.7K. So 50%, let's do this, 30.7K plus 50% weapon damage equals, you're going to be stunned, it's 46.5K damage. That 46.5K damage on top of that 30. So that total there, 30.7K is a base. But my overall total with the weapon damage is 46.5, guys. This is my Eagle Bearer build. Do what you want with it. Have a lot of fun. Proc any toys you want. I have my cluster and my seeker mine, and I have a healer drone because, as you can see, my armor is 204, but my health I like a lot, 146. But again, the fixer drone, I wish it was an assault drone instead of that. But again, if you have a better build and you can find a better higher armor, then more power to you. All right, yo, this build was just for fun, man. Work with it if you like. I'm all about high weapon damage. I'm not big on the toys anymore, man. I'm all about the high weapon damage. So again, the base damage is 30.7K. You could do this with all my other guns here. I've got a 26.3K. I can go Pyromaniac. But this is all about unnerfing my Eagle Bearer, which I got back, and I'm satisfied. I've got a CTAR 24.3. I've got a custom P46 27.9. I keep going, guys. I got a custom with Sadis on it at 28.3, but I'm not there for this. I'm there for this son of a bitch. The Eagle Bearer is back, god damn it. All right, y'all. I hope this helped you guys out, man. I hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button. Happy hallelujah and a happy holidays and a bah humbug and all that good stuff. Yo, peace, one love. You know who you are, and I'm out. 30.7K base damage. Woohoo! It's crazy, y'all.
Reinforcements incoming. Incoming hostiles detected.
y'all. Here's the stats for my Eagle Bearer. And let's go down. We've got a 40% critical hit damage. It's okay. We've got a 55% headshot damage. That does help, but we're not there for that. We're there for these two son of a bitches. 70% assault rifle damage bonus. All weapons damage bonus. That's 110 assault rifle damage. Clearly, that is a lot of power. And plus, I nerfed the 15%. All right, and we've got 85% damage to elites, and we've got 25% explosive damage, which does helps a lot. It's minute, but it will help. It's very minuscule, but it will help a lot. Yeah, and this damage to elites, 85% is pretty good, man. All right, y'all, that's my little stats there for the Eagle Bearer.